joining us from. Thank you all very much for joining us this beautiful day, the 31st day of May 2024. The time now is 8 minutes past the hour of 5 in the holy and blessed land of Biafra. Therefore, I say good morning to you from the holy land of Biafra. Good morning to you, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone, depending on where you are joining us from. Here it is 9 minutes past the hour of 6 here in South Africa, but in Biafra land it is 9 minutes past the hour of 5. And in different countries it is different time of the day, different times of the day. Therefore, this is the time for sunrise on Radio Biafra London. My name is Sochima Mbanali. Sochima Mbanali from Isu in Olu province of Biafra land. And I must say it is an absolute pleasure to be with you here every morning from 5 to 7 a.m. Biafra time. Of course, our religion is Biafra, and here on Radio Biafra is where we worship. This is where we conscientize ourselves. This is where we motivate ourselves. This wonderful day, this beautiful day, the 31st day of May 2024. Oh yeah, wonderful day. The beginning. Oh yeah signifies beginning. It signifies the start of a new thing. And yesterday we made ourselves proud. Yesterday we made our ancestors proud. Yesterday we made our children proud. Those ones who are yet to come, they are even dancing with joy as twinkles in our eyes. You can join us on FM radio at 102.1 FM on your radio. If you are anywhere in Biafra land, go to your radio and look for 102.1 FM. We are also streaming live on satellite, and we are streaming live on various apps such as Radio Biafra and IPOB Community Radio. These are easy to download apps from any app store, Apple, that is iPhone or Android, any type of phone. You can download Radio Biafra or IPOB Community Radio, or both of them. Very, very important. And if you have tuning, if you have what's this other radio app, then just search for Radio Biafra and you'll be able to listen to us. I also need to inform you that we are streaming live on our website, ipob.org and radiobiafra.co. You can listen to us from this website, and you can read our news from this website. You can also go to ipob.org to make payments, contributions towards this struggle, contributions towards the freedom of the Biafran people. If you are a Biafran, then towards your freedom. It is also important that I inform you that we are streaming live on Facebook. Sunrise on Radio Biafra. That is the Facebook name. Sunrise on Radio Biafra. Facebook. Let me also say this. We are live on Radio Biafra because since a couple of days now we've been having some challenges. Whenever we connect on air, we get disconnected from our Facebook page called Radio Biafra. Like I suspected, we have been disconnected from that page. So let me see if we should connect there. We must continue. Let me try to connect us to Radio Biafra on Facebook so that we will keep moving ahead. Now, this beautiful day, I know you are most probably excited, most probably up, because you've been probably sleeping I hope you are up by this time. Yesterday was a wonderful day for us to relax and for us to take time, connect with friends, connect with family, connect with each other. You know, the Biafran attitude is one where we all care for each other. We all stand shoulder to shoulder with each other. And in yesterday's program by the head of the Directorate of State, in the person of man, which is AGF, he reiterated the fact that Biafrans are people who live this communal kind of life, the communal life where you are there for each other, where you contribute towards the development of each other's life, the development of the community. And yesterday we took time to interact with each other and to further develop ourselves, to also develop those who are to come by honoring those who came before us. It was wonderful. Honestly, it was wonderful. I cannot stress the importance of yesterday enough. I cannot stress the importance of yesterday enough. We all know that any country that consistently breaks its laws, consistently breaks international laws with impunity, the way that the Zoological Republic of Nigeria does, poses a significant threat to civilization anywhere in the world. Just the mere fact that Nigeria breaks its own laws and international laws is a threat to UK, is a threat to China, it's a threat to South Africa, it's a threat to the whole wild world, because such action, not only is it's a threat to civilization, because such action demonstrates a clear and absolute disregard for treaty obligations. They disregard the obligations that they acquired when they signed treaties with these other countries. It also undermines the credibility of nations on the international stage. Now, not only the credibility of Nigeria is undermined, those who associate with the zoo, those who associate with those who break international treaties, their credibility are undermined. For instance, the way that UK associates with Nigeria, you can bet me anywhere that the United Kingdom has no credibility. They are losing their credibility every single day. Nobody can trust them because of these disastrous associations that they keep, that they do not want to break with the EU government. Nigerians' recent actions, particularly in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, serve as a clear example of this rascality. This rascality that I'm talking about, the disregard of laws, both local and international. Nigeria, by the mere fact that they signed this treaty, by the mere fact that they agreed to uphold international norms, by this mere fact has willingly committed itself to upholding the rule of law and to protecting Nigerians. However, by disregarding this commitment, the zoo continues to perpetuate a form of imperial rule. They continue to perpetuate a form of colonialism. Colonialism where innocent people are arbitrarily imprisoned. They continue to perpetuate a form of slavery. Slavery where people are abducted from their homes and sold to Libya and to different places. Often, in the case of colonialism, they abduct people, innocent people are imprisoned for no just cause. Often they just put up a sham trial just as a way to kind of validate their illegality. This has been the process of the colonial era. It has been their modus operandi, and today Nigeria is validating it. Today Nigeria is upholding these processes that the colonial state of Nigeria went through. And today, the sham trial of Martin Nnamdi is a clear evidence of this. In the case of Onyedu Martin Nnamdi, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, in the case of the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, in the person of Onyedu Martin Nnamdi, Nigeria's actions have been very, very appalling. The actions of Nigeria has been very, very distasteful. Anybody, any conscientious person, anybody with some sort of conscience will tell you the same thing, that Nigeria, the zoo, is an embarrassment to the 21st century. And those that are backing the zoo, they are embarrassment to the 21st century. And the case of Martin Nnamdi Kanu proves beyond any doubt that this is the position of the group. A shame on the 21st century. Martin Nnamdi Kanu is a prominent activist, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He has been in the DSS dungeon since 2021. 2021. DSS dungeon in Abuja, Nigeria. Nigeria's actions pertaining this, the travails of this man, what they have subjected this man to, have been very appalling. It is very, very something to be appalled about. Distasteful. What crime did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commit? He did not commit any crime. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu simply advocates for self-determination. Advocating for self-determination as a representative of the Biafran people. It's not as if he came out to campaign for this on his own power. No, the Biafran people gave him the power. The Biafran people empowered him to campaign for this self-determination of the Biafran people. You know what the self-determination means as well? It means the protection of the people's rights. Nigeria do not care about your rights. They do not care about the protection of your rights. And so are those who are supporting them. Those who are supporting Nigeria, these are people who do not care about the protection of your rights as a citizen. This man who has been campaigning for the self-determination of the indigenous people of Biafra, who are forcefully joined into the raised numerous concerns. We have received reports of torture. We have received reports of ill treatment. We have received reports of violations of his rights to a fair trial, which he has clearly indicated severally. Just a few days ago, he was in court. He clearly indicated his concern about the torture, the ill treatment, the violation of his rights, clearly shown it. That Nigerians' actions are not driven by their adherence to the rule of law. As the Attorney General of the zoo, of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, tried to confuse the world with, but rather by a despicable desire to suppress and silence vile voices, voices that are critical of the government. And you know what these voices are saying? These voices are simply saying, listen, give the people their rights, observe democratic principles. That is just it. As simple as that. That this is the so-called democratic government. A so-called democratic government that is being preached to for years. And to walk the path that it preaches, the path of democratic principles, observing democratic principles. And what did they do? What did the Nigerian government do? They went and kidnapped him. They went and kidnapped him. Therefore, the desire of the Nigerian government is to suppress and silence voices that are critical of the government. And this, the government of the zoo has done by kidnapping, extrajudicial killing, disappearing, unlawful arrest of Biafran, who are simply demanding for a referendum, just a referendum, a democratic process to be observed in the zoo. That is a request for a democratic process to be observed by the zoo. And the stand of IPOB is the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. Unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu is the only thing that we are demanding for. We are not demanding for any court process because the Nigeria government lacks the right to try Nnamdi Kanu in any of their courts, even as stated by their own courts themselves. They lack the jurisdiction to try this innocent man. Therefore, they must release him as their court has said. They must release him as international organizations have said. They must release him. Now, let's listen to the voice of our First Lady, Law. Yesterday, she made a speech yesterday at the UK. It is at 10 Downing Street at the Heroes Remembrance Day of yesterday, 30th May 2024. Remember that the UK coordinator was here yesterday and he gave us details of the event. Therefore, if your children are in London and you fail to tell them, listen, you are supposed to be part of this thing, you are doing a disservice, not only to yourself, but to them and generations to come. Now, let's listen to her message to the world. there is no going back. And by continuing to engage in such rascality, the UK